Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Naruto Uzumaki, and this is my personal Nyx setup. It's not how a lot of people have it, but it's how I have it. So first of all, of course, I'm going to show you how it works. This is just, everybody has their own type of style, their own type of play style. Like, for example, people that use Rhino want to be a super tank, or people that use Valkyrie want to be super fast and fucking tanky as hell. Well, anyway, this is just the way I play. I play with, a fucking badass character that can do a lot of damage very quickly instead of being very tanky. So, anyway, like I said, based on your playstyle, your frames are going to be different, their setups and stuff. So the first ability I showed you right there was Absorb. For those of you that haven't used Nyx before, or Nyx Prime, Absorb is pretty much your basic, absorb and fucking reflect damage. As you see, there's a number and then it says Absorb. That's the damage multiplied, because when you use Absorb, normally the damage that you would take becomes into pretty much a damage multiplier, and then it gets blasted back at the enemy. Simple. The next power I used was Psychic Bolts. Psychic Bolts was pretty much just like you throw your psychic energy at them and it locks onto them like a homing missile and does damage. Pretty much all you need is basic intensify. But yeah, that's really it. That's really all you need for Psychic Bolts, probably an intensify. That power I used right there is called Mind Control. It's Nyx's first ability. Super badass, especially if you're doing high level missions. And I'll tell you why in a minute. Mind Control, what it does is pretty much you literally does what it says. You control the enemy. And when you control the enemy, they can't be harmed by you or your teammates. So pretty much like, your teammates are going to be wondering like, yo, what the fuck? What's going on here? I can't kill this bitch. That's because he's pretty much invincible to your allies. But while you're controlling him using mind control, you can pretty much make him work for you and do the dirty work. Like, for example, if there was a heavy gunner, a super high level heavy gunner, I could just mind control it. Bam, it's mine. It starts killing shit. I'm a badass, that type of shit. All you need for it really is just a basic continuity, duration. But I don't have it set up like that. I have it set up for a damage build. The one of the abilities that I used earlier was called Chaos. Chaos is really helpful, especially if you're going against two different factions at the same time, or a lot of enemies at once. And the reason why is because Chaos pretty much makes it where, well, you use it, and say if there's a Grineer and Infested or whatever, pretty much the Grineer and Infested duke it out in a battle. It makes the factions turn on each other. Even if it's Grineer, even if it's only Grineer, it'll make the Grineer fight themselves. It's pretty good for a crowd of enemies. Like I said, Nyx is more for crowd control. But all you need for it is, like I said, simple duration, same as mind control. But the way I have her set out, I don't know why. People always tell me to go for duration and power strength, but you don't need both necessarily. Because the way I use Nyx, I almost never use mind control or chaos, matter of fact. I only use the second ability and the ultimate, which is Psychic Bolts and Absorb. All you need for those, like I said, are power strength mods. I don't know, depending if you like to use your powers fast or not, maybe add a natural talent. It's really up to you how you fit your play style. But it's just not how I do it.
Life support has been replenished. Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause. When you are ready, go to extraction. Watch yourself. Rainier are on the way.
But like, you know, a lot of people want to say that she's good for fucking defenses, like, you know, really good for defenses. She's really good for whatever the hell you want to do. It's amazing how good Nyx is. It's been a frame I've been wanting to try out for a long time, and if you don't have Nyx, I recommend getting her if you have my type of playstyle. Do a lot of damage quickly. Anyway, if you have any feedback on the video, anything you want to add to me, don't forget to leave a comment down in the box below. You know, once I get my PC in February, I'll be doing a bunch of PC gaming. And this is one thing that I will be doing on PC. I will be streaming Warframe, uploading videos to Warframe, all that type of shit, you know, all that stuff. But if you have any request of the games that I should upload a video to next, feel free to ask, and I'll see that your request gets through and whatnot. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop that like button, hit the subscribe. Subscribers help a lot. Subscribers make the world go round. But anyway, so like, and this is a voiceover. I don't know why I always do my videos like this. I make the video first with no commentary, then I add a voice. Like, I add the commentary later. But alright, when I go back to the ship, I'm gonna show you exactly how I have Nyx set up. Like, my exact build for her, my one and only super awesome badass Jesus build. Okay, so you see I'm going back to the arsenal. What I have on Nyx. Alright. Pretty much it's just, you know, basic, pretty good build. Energy siphon for, you know, getting energy back. The flow, so I have more energy to use, you know, simple, of course. The redirection vitality, so she's not as squishy because she doesn't have that much armor. You know, intensify for the power strength, you know. And I just put streamline on there so I can use my powers more than once. You know, like for example, use my ultimate more than, you know, just 4 times. Stretch, really good to have. It ups the power range of your Zorb and all your powers pretty much. And then I just had 2 extra slots, so I added in fast deflection and fortified because I didn't know what else to put there. I mean, I had transient fortitude, but I didn't feel like putting that there. The Soma, malignant force, and malignant force and cryo rounds for the viral build. Cause see, all of my weapons I have viral and radiation build. And the Stormbringer and Hellfire for the radiation, Vital Sense, Split Chamber, you know, Serration, Magazine, you know, those are my base. They're just there for extra damage. Alright, next one up is the Gamma Core. Gamma Core, I had 3 different things. I had Magnetic, Radiation, and Viral. And I have Hornet Strike to up the overall damage, Lethal Torrent, and Barrel Diffuser for multi-shot. Then I had Heated Charge, Convulsion, and Pathogen Rounds and Deep Freeze for the Viral and Radiation build. You know, it's pretty simple. The Viral, the reason why I always have Viral, it bypasses the shields and goes straight to health. And if that doesn't finish them, then the Radiation will. It's a pretty good setup to have. Now for the Dragon Nakana. Dragon Nakana I have Tranquil Cleave, which is just a stance mod, you know, of course. Pressure point, Spoiled Strike to add the extra 220% melee damage. I had Heavy Trauma and Sondering Strike on there, but I removed those. But those were just there because I put them there. Violent Scrooge and Northwind for the viral build. Rending Strike and Jagged Edge for the extra slash damage. The reason why I put both of those there is because the slash damage on the Dragon Nakana is out of this world. It's like, oh my god, it's Jesus. But as you see here in a minute, I removed Heavy Trauma and Sondering Strike and put 2 new elements. I put Fire, which is I think Molten Impact, and I put and I put the electric mod. I can't remember what it's called right now, but I put Molten Impact and the electric one to make a radiation build, and it actually does a lot more damage than I thought it would. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's basic just knowledge to put the best elements together, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, and for the Sentinel, you know, I just have a Kubro or a Sentinel, it doesn't matter. Anyway, this is Naruto Uzumaki. Don't forget to drop that like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. See ya.